this pastor in Indiana, I don't know if you guys saw the story, but this pastor in Indiana, Wausau, Indiana, went viral. And it wasn't for all the good reasons. Let me give you guys a synopsis of what happened. I got a video to show you guys. Now, according to the article, that article is posted in the Washington Post, right? It said that Pastor John Lowe, the second, he led the New Life Christian Church. He told churchgoers that more than two decades ago, he sinned. He admitted that, and he had sexual relation with individual that he said should not have happened.
I committed adultery. It was nearly 20 years ago. It continued far too long. It involved one person, and there's been no other, nor any other situation of unbecoming conduct for the last 20 years. I will not use the Bible to defend, protect, deflect my past sin. I have no defense. I committed the adultery.
Now, after he said that in front of the congregation, he got a standing ovation. A standing ovation from the congregation. But what he didn't know, what he didn't see coming, was that the victim who he sexually abused was also there, and then she stood up.
For 27 years, I lived in a prison. It was not 20 years. I lived in a prison of lies and shame. Lying to protect the Lowe family. For years, I thought I was a horrible person having suicidal thoughts, not realizing what had been truly done to me. That I was a victim, and I would still be in a prison if my brother, and many of you know him, Edgar Wolf, had not approached me just 2 weeks ago with what he had seen as a teenager that bothered him all these years. His pastor in bed with his younger sister, a t-shirt and underwear on. People knew but were too afraid to come forward, and they have now. The lies and the manipulation have to stop. I was a prisoner and you kept me in your prison. I'm a prisoner no longer. I was just 16 when you took my virginity on your office floor. Do you remember that? I know you do, and I have plenty of other stories that I could bring to your remembrance. My best friend was my age when your associate pastor was molesting his 2 daughters. And you know that. You sent him to be a pastor at another church. We can call Melanie right now, and Cassie, her sister. They sat down with you. You sent Melanie away. Don't look at me like that. You know the truth. I know, but you can tell the truth because this is a lie.
A pastor for 20-something years in the church.
I committed adultery. It was nearly 20 years ago.
Right along live. I mean, yeah, it's a real deal.